All right, here with Celine Boutier after your third round here in LA. Really solid round, bogey free and six under. What was the key to that success here today?
Yeah, I don't really think that I played that much better than the previous two rounds. I just was able to make a few more putts, especially on the back. That really helped me a lot. And then had three birdies on the par five. So that was, I think, kind of key to help me score 66 today.
How hard is it to go bogey free on this course? You've done it two rounds now, so it seems easy for you, but how hard is it really?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really realize that I did go bogey free for two rounds. I guess I think it's a course that can be pretty challenging if missing your tee shots and stuff like that. And the greens are pretty small. I feel like you also have a lot of birdie opportunities because some of the iron shots are pretty short. So I think it's kind of a risk reward almost a little bit. But yeah, I think it's a good course to be playing the tournament at.
Yeah, I had a really good run there on the back nine. I think, what is that, four birdies in your last five or six holes? Can you just take us through what was working well really at the end and take us through a couple of those holes, birdie holes?
Yeah, I mean, I started being a little bit frustrated at the beginning of the back because I missed a few birdie putts, and then I had a good chance. I think the first one's on the par 3, 13. Made a really good putt. It was about 12 feet or something, and then really kept me going. Had a short putt on the par 5, 14. And made another solid 10 footer on 15 to get me going. So I feel like my long game has been very solid. I've just been putting myself a lot of birdie opportunities, and thankfully today I made a little bit more putts.
Yeah. I see you've also like first one of the first in the field in hitting greens in regulation. How important is it to hit those greens here and to hit them like in the right spot too?
Yeah, I mean it's key because I know that there's gonna be a lot of birdie chances out here, and I feel like the more chances you're gonna have, the better because you're not gonna make everything. So it's definitely very good for my confidence. I feel like because I know I'm gonna have some chances even when I didn't get the best of starts, kind of slow, but I knew there were some chances out there left, and so I just kept being patient and doing my thing, and
Hmm.
worked out.
I've talked to you several times in the last couple of weeks. It feels like. What's the key to keeping your game consistent across all of these different courses and playing environments?
I'm not sure. I feel like I do like the challenge of having a different course, different challenges every week. That we're not playing the same courses really, just because you have to adapt a little bit more to the week. And I think I think it just keeps me interested and keeps me kind of motivated to take on the challenges of the week or of the day.
Hmm. Took really good advantage of moving day. So last question, what do you have to do again tomorrow, you think, to really put some pressure on the leader as you're sitting near the top of the leaderboard right now?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's gonna be the same thing. I don't think the leaders are gonna, shoot high scores or anything. So I'm just gonna have to go as low as I can, and like I said, just putting myself out there and just having the most chances for birdies is definitely gonna be helping me to have more birdies.
Did you guys have any for her? I didn't know if you were
Oh,
taking her
yeah.
after. Okay, go.
You came in playing well, obviously, and I would assume, a new golf course for you. So how do you go about attacking a new golf course when you haven't seen it before? Obviously, you've played a couple of practice rounds, but how do you go about attacking a new golf course?
Um, I actually like to have new courses because you don't really have any expectations. You kind of start fresh. So you just go on the practice round, get some good lines, and not really overthink anything. Sometimes when you play too much, you're like, oh yeah, right, this one I remember I missed left and it wasn't good, or like I did this and I did that. Sometimes when it's a new course, it just makes it simpler. You just go out there, pick a target, and just hit. And sometimes it's helpful in that way.
Poana greens here. Do you traditionally like putting on Poana greens? Have you done well with them?
Not necessarily in the past. I've definitely come around it a little bit because I feel like I've had some good performances on Poana, which kind of helped me get more confident. I feel like these ones are not true Poana though. I feel like they're rolling a little bit smoother. So I haven't really honestly overthought about it, and I just try to go on and hit some solid strokes and solid putts.
How were conditions today compared to the previous 2 days? I mean, especially on the greens, were they about the same, slower?
I think
faster?
pretty similar. I did feel like maybe, I would say maybe a tad slower, but very similar.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
No worries, thank you.
Can we do